Might be a small class today. That's okay. We're going to start on page 37 in your grammar book. So go ahead and turn to page 37. Page 37. There we go. Okay. We're talking about adjectives today. You guys know about those. We've been talking about them a little bit, but they basically describe a noun or a pronoun. So an adjective tells which one, what kind, how many, or whose. And if you look in the side here, this has all those question words right here. It's like a little note for you. So when you're looking at words in this book and you're not sure which one is an adjective, you can ask yourself which one, like if you're looking at the noun, which one, what kind, how many, or whose. If you can answer one of those questions about the noun, then that's usually an adjective. Okay. It also tells you about a test right here. It says the blank pen. Now, this test does not always work. I don't really like the test, but you can try it. Like if you see the word purple in the sentence, you could try the test, the purple pen. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Or if you see the word large in the sentence and try plugging it in, the large pen, yeah, that works. But if you try a word like house, the house pen, no, that doesn't really work. So house is not going to be an adjective. So you can use this. You can try it. Some adjectives don't work in there, but some do. So that can be a little test that you do. It says here an article adjective, which is a, an, and the, those are the articles. We already know that, is a special type of adjective that signals that a noun is coming. You can test if a word is an adjective by putting the word between the article and a noun. So, by the way, when you see that word a or an or the, that means a noun is coming pretty soon. So watch out for that. Look at this example here. The happy soldiers talked. So the noun is soldiers. That's people, right? That's a noun. And then if you ask what kind of soldiers, they're happy soldiers. See how that question works? If you ask one of these questions, which one, what kind, how many, or whose? So I chose what kind of soldiers? They're happy soldiers. How about this one? The dwarf gave his gift to the soldier. Well, soldier is a noun, but I don't see anything before that. I just see the. So I also know that gift is a noun. And if I ask whose gift, it's his gift. So his is the adjective. It's telling whose gift is it? It's his gift. Even though I know you guys know that his can be a pronoun too. So it's talking about the dwarf, right? His is talking about the dwarf. But if you're looking at the noun gift, whose gift is it? It's his gift. So that's the adjective. So in this book, you're going to find the nouns and the pronouns in the sentence. Once you find a noun or a pronoun, you're going to ask the adjective questions to identify the adjectives. And those adjective questions are right here or here. They're the same, right? Which one, what kind, how many, or whose. Now we're going to jump down here. You're going to write ADJ for adjective on top of the adjective. So look at this example here. There's a bunch of adjectives in here. The three soldiers used the dwarf's first gift to wish for a fine castle. Their gifts pleased them. Look at all those adjectives. So 3 tells how many soldiers, right? That's one of your question words, how many. Dwarf's first tells which gift was it. It was the dwarf's first gift. So there's 2 in a row right there. And then castle, what kind of castle? It was a fine castle. And then here, gifts. Whose gifts were they? They were their gifts. So look for that noun. And a lot of times, like in this example, you'll see the adjective right before it. That's a big clue. And you can ask those questions to find it. Down here it says quality adjective. Eventually, on your checklist for the writing part of the class, you're going to start adding quality adjectives. Not yet, but eventually you will. And a quality adjective dresses up writing because it creates a strong image or feeling. A quality adjective is more specific than a weak adjective. A weak adjective is overused, boring, or vague. Look for quality adjectives in this book and write them on the quality adjectives collection page on Appendix 2. So in the very back of the book is a page for you to make a list if you want. It's up to you if you want to do that, of quality adjectives, if you want to keep track of the ones that you find. So here's the best example I can think of right now. If you think about the noun rainbow, okay, we know what a rainbow is, and that it's a noun as far as the type of word. And I could say the pretty rainbow, and pretty is telling what kind of rainbow. It's a pretty rainbow, and we like the word pretty. But if I use the word colorful, colorful gives you an image of all the colors of the rainbow. I don't know if you've ever seen a real one outside. I have. Have you guys seen a real rainbow outside before? So cool. Yeah. And when you can see all the colors like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, all of them, that's a colorful rainbow. So if I use that word colorful, that tells you, gives you more of an image in your head of the rainbow. So that's an example of a quality adjective. It gives you a visual, it gives you like an image in your head. Do you guys have any questions so far on this page? No? Okay. There's nothing on the next page, so we can skip that. Let's go to page 39. Does anybody feel like reading the sentence today? Okay, Sydney, go for it.
Gardens of wild roses and lawns with soft grass grew around the castle.
Nice. Okay, that word rare is our vocabulary word, and it just means not common or uncommon or unusual. Like you don't see them very often. So maybe they're like blue roses. Like I haven't seen very many blue roses before. All right, I'm going to put a check by vocabulary. It just means rare means unusual or uncommon. And there's one article. Megan, where is the article? Which one is in the sentence?
The
Good. You're right. So put AR on top of that. And then Sydney, what about the 5 nouns? There's 5 of them in here.
Castle,
Good.
um, grass,
Good. She's going backwards. That's okay. Castle, grass,
good, roses,
roses. Okay.
gardens,
Gardens, yes.
lawns.
And lawns. Very good. So we have gardens, roses, lawns, grass, and castle. Now there's 2 adjectives. And Megan, do you know where the 2 adjectives are? So you're going to look at the nouns and look right before those.
rare?
Rare, good. That is an adjective. It's telling what kind of roses. Rare roses. What else?
Still right.
Look at grass. If you look at grass, what kind of grass was it?
Grew.
Right before grass.
Oh, soft.
There you go. Soft is telling about the grass. So it's telling what kind of grass. It's soft grass. Very good. So remember those question words will help you. So that's what you do first is find the nouns and then look right before the nouns and ask yourself what kind or how many, those types of words. All right, the capital goes right here. You guys already know that. And then the end mark is a period, easy peasy cheesy. That was easy. So now you're going to start looking for adjectives in your sentences. So this week, watch for those nouns and then look right before it and ask yourself what kind or how many or which one, and that will help you find the adjectives. Okay, any questions about this page? Oh, good. Okay. Let's put away the grammar and go ahead and get out your binders next.
Wait, we didn't do the capital yet. Or
Oh,
the and mark.
I did it kind of quick. Sorry, Megan. I already erased mine, but gardens, it's right here, the G in gardens. I
Yeah,
did it kind of quick. Sorry about that.
that's okay.
And then what do you think goes at the end here?
Period.
Yes, a period. Good. You got it. I was going too fast there for a second.
My mom sometimes go too fast and made oopsie. Oopsie
And you're
daisy.
like, Mom, slow down.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. You guys worked on, let's see, what did you work on this week?
I couldn't do the fox story because yesterday we were driving a lot to places, so
Oh, yeah. Okay.
yeah, I couldn't get to, but later today that I put on a chat from the Google Classroom that
Okay.
I'll actually do it later.
Yes. Okay, good. Yeah, that's what you guys worked on this week was the actual keyword outline. How about you, Sydney? Did you get to finish your keyword outline? No? Okay, so you guys only have 1 to 3 right here. Is that all you have?
Wait a minute. Let me see. Yes.
I did write it down in my notepad, but now it's gone because I forget to click save and I didn't know how to. So wait,
Oh.
where?
Uh-oh.
And I had to start all over.
Did you write it down though, or only on the computer?
Only the computer.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead and get out the fox and the stork, all the stuff from that, and get out a lined piece of paper too.
Yeah, so
And then
sorry.
I'll just have you handwrite it, and that way you can catch up.
Are we getting a brand new line paper or the one we worked on?
You do need the one you were working on plus a brand new one. So good question, because you need this one and a clean one.
Okay.
And I gotta ask you, because I have two right here. On yours, Sydney, does yours have the word nothing here, or does it have the word long on number 2? Can you see on yours? Look on
It,
yours on number 2.
it says nothing.
It says nothing. Okay, this is the right one then. Okay. I just want to make sure I pulled up the right one. Okay, so you guys and Megan, go ahead and copy what I have here because you said you did it on the computer. So I'm going to have you handwrite it since you lost it. So you're going to copy this. And then we're just going to keep going. And then you guys are going to start writing your paragraph. Remember how we circled F for fox and S for stork? That's what those mean. And we left off on number 4. So while Megan's writing, I'm going to have Sydney look at the sentence that starts with their dinner. You see on the actual story where it says their dinner was mincemeat served in a tall jar with a small mouth. Let's look at that. And what key words should we underline for that sentence?
Um, Wait, starting with the dinner.
Yes, starting with their dinner.
It's dinner.
Yep, dinner's one.
Um, mincemeat,
This is mincemeat. It's a weird word, but it's mincemeat. So
mince,
yeah, that's the food that they're eating. It's like meat mixed with fruit and nuts.
maybe we could do all
Tall,
jaw
good jar.
and I- um and small mouth.
Small and mouth. I like that. Okay, so that's what I think those are all the good keywords. Dinner, mincemeat, tall jar, small mouth. How can we put that in our outline, Sydney? What do you think what ones should we pick? Because we can only pick three.
We should do dinner,
Okay, what else?
mincemeat,
Yeah, mincemeat.
mincemeat.
That's okay.
Wait, how much can I pick?
You can only pick three, but we can draw some pictures maybe.
How about we draw a jaw?
Okay,
We put tall.
and tall. I wonder if we could skip dinner because if we just talk about the food, maybe we can just kind of assume it's dinner. What if we choose mincemeat and then tall and then draw a jar, like you said, that's a good idea. And then maybe that word small and then draw a mouth. Yeah, you like it? Okay. So this is number 4. Let's do mincemeat, tall, and then I'm just going to draw a little jar here. And then small, and then mouth. However you want to draw a mouth. That's my mouth. Megan, did you get to copy these down already? Are you still working on it?
Still working on it.
Okay. I'm just going to leave it here. You keep copying it down. Since you're still working on that, I'm going to have Sydney do the next one too.
We could do long,
Long.
maybe. Maybe we could draw a bill.
I like that idea. Draw a bill. It's a good one.
Um, we do this sign for the stalk and
The
then
S. Okay. That's a good one.
easily.
Easily. That's
A
8. Okay. I like easily because that's a ly word too. So that works out nicely.
and jaw.
And jar. Okay. So I guess we could draw another jar and do long, easily 8. Yeah, you like that? Okay. So let's circle long, easily 8. Long, and then we're going to draw, like we did earlier, a bill, which is his mouth, right? So I'm going to just do oh, his bill is a little crooked. That's all right. Long bill, easily 8 jar. Did you get caught up, Megan?
Got easily.
Okay.
It's still a little tiny though.
Oh, here. You want me to zoom in? Is
Yeah.
that better?
Yeah. Is that a dollar sign?
Right
Or
here.
an S? No, like at number 2.
Oh yeah, that's an S.
Oh,
So we
okay.
did F with a circle around it for fox, and then S for stork.
Oh, now I got it.
Okay, good. I'm gonna have Sydney keep going then, so we
All
can
right.
finish this up, but you keep copying, okay? You're doing great. Let's look at the next sentence, Sydney, that starts with oh, we forgot the rest of that sentence. It says, but the fox could only lick the rim. Forgot that part. Wonder if we should add that. How could we add that? We could put a F for fox. This is still on number 5 because we forgot the rest of that sentence. We got so excited. Fox could only lick. Can we draw a tongue, maybe? Yeah. I know how to draw like a kind of a happy face with a tongue sticking out. That's a funny one. Forgot about that part of the sentence.
I'm almost done with number 3.
Okay, good. Keep going. You're doing great. Got it, Sydney? Okay, so let's do the next sentence. The next one starts with the word thus, which is a weird word, but it just means like then. That's what it means. So, thus the fox went away disappointed and hungry. What should we underline for that one?
Am I going?
Say it again.
We should do, we could, we do the fox sign,
Okay.
and then we could underline hungry,
Yeah.
disappointed,
Okay, good.
and maybe,
Maybe away, huh? Is that what you're thinking?
yeah,
Like he went away. Yeah, let's circle away, disappointed, and hungry, and we can use the fox symbol. That's a good one.
Is that A or B? After the word tell?
Oh, this right here?
Yeah.
This is tall, so that's
Oh.
Tall. And this is a picture of a jar. So it's
Oh,
like
that
the bottom
makes.
of a jar and then the lid of the
It kind
jar.
of looks like a B a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a jar. So try to draw that jar. So then we got fox away, disappointed, and hungry.
I almost don't have room.
Uh-oh.
Might be a little messy.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Just try to write small if you
All right,
can.
I'm in number 5.
This is a picture of his mouth. Did you get that on there? Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, now we're on the last sentence, Sydney. However, he realized that he had received what he deserved considering his bad treatment of the stork. There's a lot going on in that sentence. What do you think we should put?
we could do realize,
Yeah,
we could do receive,
okay.
dissolve,
Yes, deserve. Okay.
Um, bad, maybe,
Good.
and maybe true.
I like that. Realized, received, deserved, bad treatment, but that's too many. So we're gonna have to figure out what can we put. Maybe we're talking about the fox, right? And he received what he deserved. So maybe received or just deserved. What do you think, Sydney?
This would be maybe deserve.
Deserved bad treatment. You like that? Let's circle deserved bad treatment. Um,
It's a big word, disappointed.
it is a big word. Deserved bad treatment. That's a hard one. I hope you guys can remember what you meant by that. He received because of his bad treatment of the stork, he got what he deserved. You might have to look back on the story to remember what that one was about.
All right, I'm in 7.
Good, you're almost there.
Thank you.
Yes, you're doing good. Okay. And then after you write down number 7, Megan, we're going to get out a new piece of line paper and start writing the paragraph. We're not going to be able to write the whole thing in class, but we're going to start it.
All right. Kind
So,
of glad we're not doing the whole thing because that's a lot.
yeah, it's a lot.
I'm in
We're done
treat.
with number 7. Yeah, treatment.
Hopefully my mom knows what I mean. With the spelling, hopefully I spell correctly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to
Probably
do
helping.
some on the X because I didn't
Oh,
have.
no wonder your paper is too small. Do you have a regular size paper?
I don't know where the yellow paper went, and I don't know if I could find it or get it from class, so I used a tiny paper.
Maybe because you're gonna need a big paper for the paragraph, though. Can you see if your mom has the big paper, the line
Yeah,
paper? Yeah, I bet she has some. Because you need the big one. So go see if you can find the big paper.
yeah.
Okay, so on once you get the big paper, we're gonna start writing the paragraph. So Sydney, go
Alright,
ahead and put your name and date here
so
on
I
the.
could go get the big paper?
Yeah, go ahead. We'll wait for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And today's date is 10/23/24. And then remember, we always skip lines, right? So we're gonna skip lines here. Yay, you got some?
Found my paper.
Yay, good. So your
Yay.
name goes here at the top by the red line. Put your first and last.
Much better than a tiny paper that I
Much
have.
better. Yes. You should keep a big stack of that paper at your desk.
Yeah, my mom told me that.
And then today's date is
I
ten
just
twenty
forgot.
three 24. And then
My
right.
line is kind of longer because my name has like 5 words and my last name has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 words. Because,
Oh, yeah, that's a big name.
yeah.
Go ahead and put a little X here. That tells you to skip that line. So you're not going to write anything on that line.
Yeah.
And then you're going to go down to the next blue line. And I just want you to draw a line like that for a title because we're going to figure out your title later. But you want to leave a space for a title. Okay, so just on that blue line, just draw a line in the middle
It's
about that
pretty
long.
long.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how long your title is going to be, but we want to leave
Me
that space.
here.
And then underneath that line, I want you to draw another little tiny X there.
I
And
got 3x.
you're going to skip X, skip X. Do that all the way down your paper. Skip X, skip X, skip X. Every other line you're skipping and you're putting a little X there. That's to help you remember to
It
not.
was very close to the bottom.
Good. Yeah, get as far down to the bottom as you can. Every
Uh,
other line. So you're going to skip and then put an X and then skip, put an X, skip X.
I made it all the way to the bottom.
Good. Yay. Okay. Look at number one now, because I want you to have these things side by side. I'm going to put it like this on my camera so you can see
I'll
both.
grab my tiny
Your
paper.
tiny paper, yes. Look at number one. You have F, invited S, soup, shallow, bowl. So, Megan, can you think of a complete sentence using those words?
Yeah.
You can just tell me the sentence when you think of one.
Alright. A fox is invited for soup, and the bowl is shallow.
Okay, good. You forgot S though. That's the stork, right? So try using
Uh,
both fox and stork. Try it one more time.
the fox and the stork was invited for soup, and the bowl was shallow.
And the bowl was shallow. Okay, good. Sydney, can you think of a sentence for that using those words?
Do I put in the first X?
Not yet. Don't write it yet. I'm
Uh,
going to see what Sydney's sentence is. Right here for number one.
The stork was invited for dinner, and the fox had a bowl full of soup, and the bowl was shallow.
Okay, good. It's kind of long. What if you started with the fox? The fox invited the stork. Try it that way, Sydney.
The fox invited the stork.
And then how would you use these words?
The fox invited the stork for dinner, and they had soup in a shallow bowl.
I like that. I like that one. What do you think, Megan? You like that?
yeah, I like that one.
Okay. So where the X is, you're not going to write on that line. You're going to go to the one that does not have an X, and
The blank.
you're going to make a two-finger space because you're going to indent for the paragraph, right? So we're going to move over a little bit and start with the, like that. The fox invited the stork and then you said over to dinner or to dinner, right? To dinner. And then I'm going to move down to the next line. So whenever you get close to this pink line, that's when you know to move down to the next line. But you're not going to write on the line with the X. You're going to skip that one, remember? And then you said, and he served soup in a shallow bowl. I'll wait till you guys copy that. Make sure you skip a line so there's lots of space there.
I meant to invite the so I'm close.
You're close. Yeah, I'll give you a second or a minute, a few minutes to finish that.
Oops. I put SDR for store.
Oh, that's
But
good.
I could turn the
Oh,
R to a O. So
that's perfect. Yeah, that's a good idea. You got it,
and I'm
Sydney?
using pen.
Okay, good.
Pen is a better than a pencil, to be honest.
You like it better?
Yeah.
I do too. And that's okay if you mess up because you have space to fix it if you need to. That's why we skip lines. Are you using a pen too, Sydney? Good. Okay. Do you like using a pen? Okay, cool. Me too.
All right, now I'm into number 2.
Number 2. Let's try. Okay, Megan, how
Blank.
about you do number 2? You see, we have F easily, and then S, and then we have a picture of the long bill. Nothing and
Whoa.
hungry. Can you make a sentence out of that?
Let's think. Hmm. I don't know what to do with something with easy.
Easily. So what was the fox able to do easily? Do you remember the story? He ate the soup easily. Remember that?
Yeah.
So maybe you can start by saying the fox easily ate the soup, right?
Yeah.
And then who's the S again?
Stroke.
Stork.
I mean stork. Sounds like
Stork. And
stork.
then what was about his mouth?
Beak.
Yeah, it was like a long bill, right?
Yeah.
So the stork with his long bill,
So
and then
he had nothing and he was hungry.
yes, good. Okay, so Sydney, how about you do that? How can you make that a sentence?
Why is it hard to make sentences that are longer?
I think you're doing great, Megan. It just takes a little bit of time to think about back on the story too, because that'll help you if you remember the story.
Yeah.
Fox easily The fox easily ate from the bowl while the stork had a long bill and ate nothing and went home hungry.
Ah, good one. I like that too. Okay, so we have a period after bowl. If you still have some space here before the pink line, you can start your sentence there. I'm kind of close to the pink line, so I'm going to go down here under this X. And I'm going to start my next sentence. The fox easily ate the soup. And I heard you use the word while. I really like that word. While the stork, remember to skip lines, okay? However it looks on your page there. The stork with his long bill could, this is a long sentence, eat nothing and went home hungry. That's a big sentence, but it's a good one. The fox easily ate the soup while the stork, with his long bill, could eat nothing and went home hungry.
I'm still in a second one.
That's
I
okay.
got
I'll
soup
wait.
in a shout bowl. That's what I
Just
need to.
don't forget to skip those lines that have X's. That's
Oh yeah. I
yeah.
don't want to make a oops.
If you mess up, remember just draw one line through it with your pen and then move down.
Yeah.
So you don't have to scribble it out. Just draw one line through it and then you can.
Why do I keep adding periods at the end of it every time?
Oh, did you make it over to the pink line at the end?
Yeah, I got shower bowl, but I put a period on,
Oh.
including the dinner one.
Did you finish that second sentence already?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
All right.
And
Now
you
I'm
know
in.
what I noticed is we have the ly word right here. Did you see that easily?
Yeah.
And that's on our checklist. So what I want you to do is underline that word easily. That's a dress-up word. So just underline easily, and you already used it, so you don't have to think of another place to use it. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do another one. This is number 3. Right here it says, and this is for you first, Megan. It says later S invited F meal. So how can we turn that into a sentence?
Hmm. Later, he was invited.
Wait, so later, who's S again? Stork.
No,
Yeah, that's stork.
stork.
So try that again. Later,
Later, stork and a fox were invited and had meat.
this is meal, by the way. I know it looks like a
Oh.
P, but that's okay. That's okay. So it says later, stork invited fox. So how could we put that? Try it one more time, Megan.
Stork.
Start
I
again with
mean,
later.
later. Later, stork invited fox for meal.
Good. Okay, nice. How about you, Sydney? Can you think of one? A
Yeah,
sentence?
I did it.
You did it. Good job, Megan.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So the stork invited the fox for dinner and had a meal.
Okay, for dinner and had a meal, or you could just say for a meal, huh? We could say later, the stork invited the fox over for a meal. That's a good one. Okay, so after your period, wherever that is, keep going. And we're going to start with the word later. Later, the stork. And now I'm going to skip a line. Don't forget to skip. Invited the fox over for a meal. Okay, once you got that sentence, what I want you to do on your outline here is cross out 1, 2, and 3 because we already did those. Just put an X over 1, 2, and 3 because we finished those. And then for your homework, you're going to do 5, 6, 7, and 8, or 4, 5, 6, and
I
7.
almost finished the third. I got the fox easily ate the soup. And I put WH for while, but I didn't spell while yet.
Oh, do you need to keep copying? Is that what you
Yeah.
said? Okay, there you go. I'll leave it for you.
Thank you.
So we already did 3 sentences. So you have 4 sentences left to work on for your homework. You're going to keep going. And while you're writing, Megan, I wanted to tell you about the very last sentence when you get there, because you're going to do this for your homework. When you get to the very, very last sentence, that's when you're going to come up with a title. So I'm going to wait for Megan to finish writing this, and then I'll talk to you about how to make a title.
Oh.
Yeah.
I kind of make titles before, but they were not perfect. I try and make my own story of notebooks, each one story of 1 pages.
Oh, that's cool, though. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
idea. I like that. What word are you working on right now, Megan?
Long bill.
Right here, this one, long bill?
Yeah.
Okay. And then could is next.
All right.
Do you want me to help you spell it?
No, I know how to spell it, but
Okay.
thank you for offering.
You're welcome. Could and then eat nothing.
What helps me remember with nothing is just not and then put ing.
Except for you need a H too.
Oh yeah.
Not and then a HING, nothing.
I forget to at the H. Now I got it.
Okay.
Alright, what's after nothing? Is that
And that's
Yeah.
and then went. And
Your
then,
handwriting looks nice.
oh, thank you.
Alright.
And then home is next. Went home.
Alright.
And
Got
then
home.
hungry.
I'm always hungry.
You're so funny.
uh, I could eat a medium pizza.
Oh,
Hungry.
wow. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you love food at teacher time.
That's good. And then a period after hungry, and then the word later. Make sure you make a capital L for that.
Yeah, long time ago I didn't.
And then
Right.
the later, the stork.
Does it need to be capital?
Later does because it's after that period.
Yeah.
Yeah, so later does, but the rest of them don't. So
I thought
later,
stork was a name.
um, it is, but since we have the word the next to it, if we just said later stork invited fox, then we would need to
Alright.
capitalize it. But since we have the stork, we're not going to capitalize it.
Yeah.
Stork invited is next.
Alright.
We did put a capital though, you're right, in our outline, but in the story, we're not doing that. Invited the fox
Alright.
over for a meal. The next thing we're going to look at after you finish that sentence is the checklist. So I want you to get that ready when you're done. Got it?
Alright. I did
Good
it.
job, Megan. So now we're going to look at the checklist. This is page 37. Page 37, this is your checklist. This is really important for you guys to look at when you're writing. Good. I see that, Megan. That looks great. Good job.
Yeah.
Find this page 37. And I want you to look at all the little boxes here. We're going to go through these again for when you do your homework. Look at the first one. It says right under the word structure, it says name and date in the upper left-hand corner. And you already did that here on your paper. So you can put a little check mark in that box. Okay, because you did that. The next one says composition double spaced. You already got it ready for that. You got all your X's in here. But when you're done writing, you can check that box to make sure it's double spaced. You have a question, Sydney?
I don't have that page.
Uh-oh, it should be page 37. It should be in your front pocket. Page 37.
So I think that paper, I think I put in my purple folder. I think.
Oh, you don't have yours either?
No, like I do, but I'm pretty sure I put the paper in my purple folder, but I'm gonna check.
Yeah, okay, go ahead and check that.
Alright. There's the purple folder. Alright. I have so many.
Page 37.
I found it.
Oh, good. Okay. Did you find it,
Is
Meg?
it week 3? Oh wait,
No,
that's the
week
ball
4,
man.
page 37 is the page number.
Okay, it must be the student folder.
Maybe look in the front pocket. It
I
should
have
be the
so
exercise.
many
I
folders.
bet.
Yeah. All right. Oh, hey, I found it.
Okay,
Page
good.
37.
So if you look on the next box, which is the third box down, it says title centered and repeats 1 to 3 key words from final sentence. Okay. So when you're done writing your whole paragraph, when you're done with this and you go all the way to number 7, because you're going to have 7 sentences, right? When you get to 7 and you write that last sentence, you're going to use at least one word from that last sentence in your title. So, like, you could use the word bad. You could say, like, the fox's bad day, or fox had a bad day, or something like that. You can call it, just use one of these words in your title. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So when
So
you're all
I have a
done,
question. What's the source text?
the
That's
source
up to your
text right
name.
here,
Yeah.
that's going to be the fox and the stork. You can write it in there. That's what
Oh,
we're
that
using.
makes
And
sense. I
then,
got confused. I'm like, do I have to put my signature or something?
oh, that's a good question. No, your name can go there. And then the source text is the fox and the stork.
All right, that
And
makes sense. I
did
was,
you notice, like, under style where it says dress ups? It says
yeah.
underline one of each, and then there's an ly adverb. We already did that because you guys underlined easily. That's an ly adverb, so you already did that. You can put a check on that box.
Do we do name and date upper left and right? Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
sure.
we did here on this. Yeah, you did. So you can put a check on that one.
We didn't do companies double space because that means you have to write your whole paragraph.
Right. So when you're done with your paragraph, as long as you double spaced it, then you can put a check mark there. But you have your X's all ready for you. So you
Yeah.
might need to use the back of the paper because you might run out of room. Just make sure to put those X's in on the back too, because you might need it.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, the only other thing, so your homework is going to be to finish this paragraph. Okay. So you're going to use your check, you're going to use your keyword outline right here and do 4, 5, 6, and 7. You're going to finish the paragraph. But I want to talk to you about one more thing, and that is, hopefully you have it. It's on page 33. You have page 33. It looks like a letter. It should be with your stuff for the fox and the stork.
Page
It's
33. That's page 31.
not that one. This one.
Now I found it.
Okay,
Dear
good. I see yours. Good, Sid.
editor?
It's
Yeah.
a dear editor, but I want you guys to put your name here. So go ahead and write your name
Oh,
here
yeah,
where it
that one.
says writer's name. That's you. You got your name on there already, Sydney? Good. This is a letter. Okay, let me explain this while you're writing your name down. An editor is a person that you hire. If you're a professional writer, let's say you write books or you write for the newspaper, every professional writer hires an editor, and the editor is the one that checks the spelling, checks the grammar, checks to make sure everything makes sense. Because when you're a professional writer, it always helps to have somebody else look at your work to make sure it's good.
I remember right, we had to give it to my mother.
Yes. And so you're going to give this to your moms, both of you. And this is because your mom is going to be your editor. And by the
Yeah, that makes sense.
You don't have to pay her though. That's the nice thing because, normally if you have this as a job, you would pay your editor. But instead of paying your mom money, you're going to offer to do something for her. And it gives you some ideas in here. You can maybe give her a shoulder massage as a thank you, as payment for editing your paper for you. or you could maybe fix a cup of coffee if your mom likes to drink coffee.
My mom likes drinking coffee. She already drank coffee.
So you
I
can
could
offer
probably
as
make her.
payment to her, you can say, Mom, can I fix you a cup of coffee while you edit my paper? So this is for your moms. So after class, just give them this paper, okay? And then your homework, like I said, is to finish the paragraph. So that's it for today. Do you guys have any questions about your homework? So good. Okay, you're going to give this to your mom and you're going to finish writing the paragraph and then turn that in on Google Classroom. And that's it.
All right.
Good job, you guys. Have a good day. I'll see you next week. Bye.